I became a Christian. I started following Jesus around 19 years old in college. The way I like to say it is I kind of grew up in a religious household. I knew the traditions and the elements and the things I was supposed to do to be a good Christian. I would have even claimed I was a Christian my whole life. And then I got to high school and it just wasn't relevant anymore. I didn't really care. It wasn't really the authentic faith that Jesus came to bring. So I kind of threw that off. And then I started living the rebellious lifestyle for a couple years, which took me to college, which is very, very typical for my generation and my age. And so I had done the religious thing, I had done the rebellious thing, and I realized that they were both kind of distortions and both kind of off track from what Jesus really came to bring, this authentic walking and following him as a person, as a real person who brought his kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. And so that was about 19, and I just started reading the scriptures. I hit kind of a wall where things started to not go well for me. All in a span of 1 week, my girlfriend broke up with me. I got put on academic probation. I got kicked off the baseball team, and that was the whole reason I went to that school in the first place. So that's just a pretty decent amount of things that happens in 7 days. And so with that, I started thinking, started questioning, started asking the big questions. Why am I here? What am I doing? Because we always only usually ask those questions when things aren't going well. When you have $1 million in the bank and you drive a Bentley, you don't say, oh, God, where are you? So with that, I started asking the questions, turning to the scriptures. And it was through that I saw Jesus for who he really is. And it wasn't like an overnight thing, too, which I try to emphasize. I think we can be over-emotional and spiritual in this Western evangelical worldview, but it was a journey. He said, follow me. And so I was kind of investigating and looking at what he was saying. And then a couple months in, I actually turned around and kind of said, well, actually, it looks like I'm following Jesus. Like I follow him. I love him. When people mention him, I get excited. So that's how I'd say I became a Christian.